I still remember the exact moment my world felt like it was crumbling around me. The grand military base gala was supposed to be a night of celebration. The new commander arriving, lights twinkling, music floating through the air like a dream. But my heart was pounding so hard I could barely breathe. My own sister, the one person who should have had my back, looked me straight in the eye and tore me down in front of everyone. We lost our parents young. I was the quiet one, the responsible one who stayed behind to keep us afloat. Mia was always the shining star, beautiful, confident, the one everyone adored. When she got her admin job at the base, she told me with that sweet, knowing smile, "Apply for janitor. It's steady. You can support us both." I believed her. For 5 years, I arrived before sunrise, stayed long after everyone left, scrubbing floors until they gleamed, polishing every surface until it reflected pride I never got to show anyone. It wasn't glamorous, but it was mine. I found quiet joy in making the officers' days a little brighter. That night, I saved every penny for a simple black dress. I wanted to feel elegant for once. Mia insisted I come. "It'll be good for you," she said, laughing. As we walked up to the velvet rope, the usher checked the guest list. Mia stepped forward first, flashing her perfect smile. Then she pointed at me and said, loud enough for the whole line to hear, "Oh, her? She's just a janitor. She cleans up after events like this. Probably best to send her to the staff area in the back." The words landed like ice water. Gasps rippled around us. People stared. My cheeks burned. I wanted the floor I had scrubbed 1,000 times to swallow me whole. Mia just shrugged, linked arms with her date, and floated inside like nothing happened. In that moment, I felt smaller than I ever had in my life, shattered, invisible. But what I didn't know was that the new base commander had been watching from across the room, and everything was about to change. I stood frozen while Mia disappeared into the glittering crowd. My hands shook so badly I almost dropped my purse. The usher gave me a pitying look and waved me through the side door like I was staff. Inside, the laughter and clinking glasses felt mocking. I slipped into a quiet corner near the coat check, fighting the tears that threatened to ruin the one nice thing I owned. This wasn't new. Mia had spent our whole lives making me feel like the leftover. She stole my first boyfriend by telling him I was too plain and boring. She convinced our family I wasn't smart enough for college, so every extra dollar went to her. And now, at the place where I had given everything, late nights, early mornings, fixing messes she left behind, she publicly labeled me just a janitor like I was nothing, like my years of hard work meant zero. I hid in the shadows, replaying every cruel word she'd ever said. The betrayal cut so deep I could barely stand. My chest felt hollow, like someone had reached in and ripped out the last piece of hope I had. I questioned everything, my worth, my choices, even why I kept showing up for a sister who clearly saw me as an embarrassment. For a moment, I wanted to run, call a cab, disappear, never set foot on that base again. The pain was crushing. I felt broken in a way I didn't know was possible. But then something shifted inside me, a quiet fire I didn't know I still carried. I thought about the thank you notes I'd found in trash bins from officers whose offices I'd quietly organized. I remembered the lost documents I'd returned that saved someone's career. I had value, real value, even if no one else saw it yet. I wiped my eyes, straightened my dress, and whispered to myself, "No more." I wasn't going to let her words define me tonight. I might be hurting, but I was still standing, and for the first time, I felt the tiniest spark of strength rising through the heartbreak. Just as I gathered the courage to slip out quietly, the room fell silent. The new base commander stepped onto the small stage for his welcome speech. Tall, steady, with kind eyes that seemed to see everything. Everyone clapped politely. But instead of speaking right away, he walked straight down the steps and through the crowd, directly toward me. My breath stopped. The entire hall watched in stunned silence. He stopped in front of me, gently took my hand and lifted it to his lips. That soft, respectful kiss sent a wave of warmth through me. Then, in a clear voice that carried to every corner, he said, "I've been on this base for weeks now, observing, and the true heart of it isn't the titles or the offices. It's the woman who arrives before dawn and leaves after dark, making sure every inch of this place runs with dignity and care. Tonight, someone called her just a janitor." He paused, his eyes finding Mia across the room. "But to me, and to everyone who truly sees, she is the unsung hero who keeps us all going." The room erupted in applause. He continued, still holding my hand. "Effective immediately, I'm promoting her to my personal administrative assistant. Her work ethic, her integrity, that's what this base needs." Mia's face went pale. Her date stepped away from her. Whispers spread like wildfire. Everyone suddenly understood exactly who had tried to humiliate me. In that single moment, everything flipped. The sister who had spent years tearing me down stood exposed in front of the entire base. Her cruelty had backfired in the most public way possible. As for me, a wave of peace washed over my heart like I'd never felt before. The shame melted away. The pain turned into quiet justice. That night, I didn't just get a promotion, I got my dignity back. Mia tried to apologize later, tears in her eyes, but the damage was done. She learned you can't dim someone else's light without eventually standing in your own darkness. If this story taught me anything, it's this: never let anyone else decide your worth. Betrayal hurts like nothing else, but the universe has a beautiful way of shining light on the truth when you least expect it. Sometimes revenge isn't loud or cruel, it's simply being seen for who you really are. A gentle kiss on the hand, and suddenly the whole world sees your value. Hold on to that truth, because when the right eyes finally notice you, everything changes for the better, and your heart finally finds its peace.